you find yourself asking the question, is running good for BJJ conditioning? Then the chances are you're gassing out during your jiu-jitsu sessions. The problem in this case is your jiu-jitsu conditioning. But is running actually the solution? What is your jiu-jitsu gas tank? Your jiu-jitsu gas tank is your ability to spar consistently at a high intensity without completely gassing out or experiencing maximal fatigue. Your jiu-jitsu gas tank involves 3 components. 1, technique efficiency or mat fitness. 2, movement/body efficiency or mobility and muscular endurance. And finally, 3, cardiovascular fitness or your cardio gas tank. If you want to improve your jiu-jitsu gas tank, then you need to be addressing all 3 areas. Does this mean running is not good for jiu-jitsu conditioning? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that running is only one part of the whole and is an oversimplification. If all it took was to run to improve your jiu-jitsu cardio, then we'd see brand new cardio fit white belts never gassing out in their roles. And this is just not the case. I want to introduce you to the story of 2 athletes. Athlete A is a brand new white belt, and he gasses out only after 3 minutes during his first round of the day. He is sick of getting so tired that he cannot even defend the most basic positions or perform any new techniques that he's been learning just because of his fatigue. Athlete A is quite fit. He goes to the gym regularly and he runs every weekend. Let's compare him to Athlete B, a BJJ brown belt in his early 40s. Athlete B can last most jiu-jitsu sessions, keeping up a decent pace without any problems. He can handle the younger, stronger white belts without much trouble. But he cannot run a mile to save his life. Whenever it comes time to compete, he absolutely gasses out after the first match and is confused as to why. What is the solution to both of these athletes' problems? They both have gas tank issues, but they have entirely different causes. Athlete A, who is our white belt, is already cardio fit and could add even more running to his workout routine, but it probably wouldn't help because he must improve his technique and his movement efficiency in areas 1 and 2. Jiu-jitsu is a technique-based sport, and it doesn't matter if your gas tank has massive capacity if you're burning too much fuel. To solve this problem, improve your body's ability to move through the challenging positions Jiu-Jitsu has to offer. This can be done by following a dedicated mobility and strength training program and implementing a mobility routine. The more fluidly and effortlessly you can move your body, the less energy you will utilize to perform the same movements or the same techniques on the mats. The next thing you need to address is your technique efficiency. This will be different for everyone, but what I've found to be the most helpful is focusing on concepts that are taught like in the Jiu-Jitsu theory course by my friend and BJJ black belt, Jordan Pressinger from Jordan Teaches Jiu-Jitsu. What about Athlete B? Well, let's revisit our imaginary brown belt. In his case, he has a high level of technique and movement efficiency. He has many years of adapting his jiu-jitsu game around how his body moves, and he uses as little energy as possible to achieve maximum effect. The problem is that when he competes or is put in a situation that requires his maximal effort, his base level of cardio fitness is not there to support him, and he quickly finds himself in the hurt locker. Combine this with the fact that having poor cardiovascular health is a potent risk factor for health complications as you age, and it needs to be addressed. To solve Athlete B's problem, this is where something like running would absolutely help. To run or not to run? Is running good for BJJ cardio? Yes and no. Running is an excellent way to improve your cardio. There's no doubt about it. But it's not the only way. Some people struggle with running because it puts a lot of stress on the knees, shins, and ankles, particularly if you're running on pavement or hard surfaces. For some, cycling, rowing, or swimming are excellent alternatives to running to reduce some of the punishment on your joints. particularly if you're a larger human. For Jiu-Jitsu specifically, I really like the assault bike as it combines the upper and lower body movements, which I find anecdotally translates to Jiu-Jitsu really well. Keep in mind that there is no data or evidence to support this claim that the assault bike is better. It's just my anecdotal evidence and it's probably a placebo effect anyway, but it's something to consider. So the question, is running good for BJJ, can be subdivided into two separate questions. Is cardio good for BJJ performance? Absolutely yes. Is running a good form of cardio? It's an excellent form of cardio, but still, for some people, alternative cardio modalities such as the elliptical machine, rowing machine, stationary bike, or my personal favorite, the assault bike, would be just as good and in some cases, better options. You should choose the cardio modality that you prefer because the best cardio workout is the one that you're willing to do. Where to go to get help? If you want a comprehensive training program that includes mobility, jiu-jitsu specific conditioning work to improve your body movement efficiency and your cardiovascular fitness for jiu-jitsu, then check out the programs available at BJJ Strong Online. BJJ Strong Online is the ultimate jiu-jitsu performance platform. It has helped hundreds of grapplers get strong and mobile and reduce their risk of injury on the mats. It has over 10 full-length training programs, a video movement library with over 360 mobility guides, lifting tutorials, and mobility follow-alongs. There are 5 separate full-length instructionals with downloadable resources, quizzes, and everything that you need to achieve your performance goals. Whether your goal is to smash your next competition, reduce your risk of injury, or to get strong and jacked for BJJ, we've got you covered. You can join now at bjjstrongonline.com or click the link in the description.